Hello! In this presentation, I'll be talking about personal branding through digital presence. This presentation is dedicated to the ICCD Conference 2022. My name is S.Prihatini. I'm the lecturer of international relations at Binus Binus University, and my Twitter account is Ella S. Prihatini. As we can see that this paper seeks to elaborate the perception and experience of the Indonesian international relations community regarding the utilization of digital platforms widely known as academic social network sites or ASNs, such as Google Scholar and ResearchGate, in supporting their efforts to build personal branding as academics. Our study derived from online training sessions supported by the 2022 Binus Community Development Internal Grant HIP 2022, which was conducted in collaboration with the Indonesian Association for International Relations. Using a unique dataset on an online self-reporting survey, the findings suggest that almost all respondents consider digital presence as important for academics to thrive in their career. In terms of preferences in using ASNs, it is clear that some platforms are more popular than the others. Almost half of respondents are having their own account in Google Scholar. However, far less interest was displayed towards Orchid, as only 12% of respondents indicated that they have joined the platform. The paper contributes to the conversation surrounding personal branding using digital platforms among academics in a global South setting by using Indonesia as a case study. The training sessions was taken place in the first half of this year during June, and the participants are coming from Sumatra, Kalimantan, Sulawesi, and Papua. In the introduction, it is important to note that personal branding is a marketing concept associated with various strategies adopted by individuals to promote themselves, and various discussions about personal branding have been published in the form of scientific articles, books, magazines, training programs, etc. However, according to Reen et al. 2005, everyone can actually transform to get a personal or professional image, including educators, researchers, and students. What are the benefits for one having a good personal branding? So there are multiple benefits for academics to build their personal branding. One is to have a strong image if they cultivate and maintain reputation, competence, and teaching quality. Two, it makes students more interested in learning and strengthen their sense of belonging to the university where they study. Three, students were even more willing to spend more time and more resources to be able to take classes with lecturers who had a very good image. Last but not least, it is also assets for the university because positive experience in general studying at that campus. So the importance of having strong personal branding is been widely described, but we here define personal digital branding, as utterly important for job seekers and those who maintain or climbing their career ladders. Developing a personal brand is an incremental process that involves interaction with other parties, both in the form of face-to-face and online communication. Hence, a personal brand is a reflection of the expertise, the ability, and the experience of the owner. It is not limited to what celebrities or entrepreneurs have, but rather a personal brand belongs to everyone individually, including lecturers and students. So, this is why you should always ask questions when you launch your personal branding. What do I want to be known as an expert in, or for what field of research? One way to achieve a strong personal brand is by being present in the digital world. For example, by being searchable in scientific social networks such as Google Scholar and ResearchGate. So our findings suggest that from 67 respondents that we have in our study, about 75% agree that yes, having a digital presence in academic social networks is key to your performance as an academic. Furthermore, um, about 12, however, there are 12% of respondents suggesting that digital presence is not that important. More research is needed to unpack this negative perception, for example, whether or not this answer relates to age, experience, or access to reliable internet infrastructure. We further asked respondents to share with us the platforms that they have to date. As we can see here, the vast majority of platforms being used is Google Scholar. So almost half of our respondents suggest that they have been actively using Google Scholar to create their personal branding using this digital platform. This brings us to the conclusion that although acknowledging the importance of having a digital presence, the utilization is rather limited to Google Scholar. We also wish to conclude that this finding suggests that further research could benefit from expanding the study on why Indonesian scholars tend to use Google Scholar and not other ASNs. In particular, more research is needed to elaborate on whether age groups help us to better understand the difference in preference.